Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. She then received her master's degree from Southern University, Illinois in Edwardsville, and PhD from the University of Iowa. Dr. White moved to Cedar Rapids in 1972 and taught language arts at Jefferson High School. An award-winning educator and former director of the Iowa Department of Human Rights during Governor Tom Vilsack's administration, Dr. White has demonstrated a commitment to diversity and inclusion in Iowa, serving on the boards of directors for the Cedar Rapids Civil Rights Commission, Diversity Focus, the Greater Cedar Rapids Community Foundation, the Des Moines Pastoral Council, I'll Make Me a World in Iowa, and the Cedar Rapids YWCA Family Service Agency, along with service to many other organizations. While at the Iowa Department of Human Rights, Dr. White partnered with the Iowa Department of Education to combat racial bias that prevented many children in Iowa from receiving equal K-12 education. She is Executive Director and founder of the Academy for Scholastic and Personal Success, a summer program that has helped more than 1,000 students of color prepare for college matriculation through the culturally specific instruction in core curricular areas. The tremendous success of the Academy over the past 26 years has earned much acclaim from both the Iowa and United States Departments of Education. Dr. White received the prestigious History Makers Award from the Museum of Iowa for her leadership and advancement of the Academy. Let's give Dr. White a round of applause.
Jennie,